here we are again, and today we're looking at the role of the Chief Executive Officer. So the Chief Executive Officer at You Proprietary Limited, meaning you being the company, is the person who's large and in charge. They make all the sort of big decisions. They're the player.
That's right, Benny. And just like a successful business would have a vision for their future, you as an individual and the CEO of your company need to have a vision for where you want your future to be. Isn't that right, Benny?
That's right. You look at a big company like Google, Facebook, BHP, any of those big companies, they do well because they have a great person who's well trained as the Chief Executive Officer, and as well as the other roles are fulfilled as well. So what we want to make sure is that you're aware of, I guess, the 5 key areas that a Chief Executive Officer, to be successful, needs to be aware of, and then we're going to share with you some other little tips that you can use. So it all does start with, Tommy mentioned, you need to know your vision of what a fantastic life is, because that's how you'd like things to pan out for yourself in the future. And a lot of people spend a lot of their time distracted, just getting through the day, and they spend more time, I guess, Tom, planning their days off, their weekends, and their holidays, the 2-week holiday at the end of the year, than actually do planning out, designing their own version of a fantastic life. So that's number 1. Make sure you know your vision for You Proprietary Limited.
And number 2, once you know where you want to be in your fantastic life, what you need to do as CEO is know your values. Now, your values are the things that are important to you, and they guide you in moving towards your future as your compass. Isn't that right, Benny?
Yeah. So your values are your internal compass. They help you make decisions. And if you ask the average person on the street, and you can even ask yourself this question, what are your top 5 to 10 personal values? Because personal values are things you go back to make those decisions, and they will fall in line with your vision. So there's a very close relationship between what your personal values are and what your definition of a fantastic life is. What you'll find where people go off track is where their vision for their personal life, or the way they're living their life, is not in line with their personal values. So that's something that we cover in our program to make sure that you know how to do that. Then, of course, you've got to set some good, clear goals, short, medium, and long-term goals, which are like the checkpoints that you have along the way.
And that's right. And from there, obviously, if you've got some goals, you're going to need a strategy, which is how you're going to achieve them. Kind of like a map, so that you know this is where I want to be, but this is what I'm going to do to get there.
Yeah, for example, you may have a health and fitness goal to lose 5 kilos by, in 12 weeks' time, and put some muscle on. Now, to do that, you'll need an exercise program and you'll need a nutrition program. That's your map. So you just know what to follow each day, what decisions to make with your eating, and the outcome will be you'll achieve your goals, get to your checkpoint, and you'll be moving in line with, obviously, your vision, being a healthy, fit, strong lad, and obviously looking after a personal value of health, fitness, physical appearance, whatever that might be. So there we go. We've got your vision, which is your future. You've got your values, which is your compass. You've got to make sure you've got those goals, which is your checkpoint that you're moving on. Then you have your map, which is your strategy. And at the end of the day, you can have all those things get nowhere because you actually don't do anything. And that's where you need to take action. And action is what will get you your results. That's right. And action is the movements that you take. So in summary, if you're looking at your role being a great Chief Executive Officer, there are 5 things, Tommy, that we need to focus on, which would be
your vision. You've got to focus on your values. You've got to know your goals, so you've got some clear checkpoints. A strategy as to how you're going to achieve them, and ultimately, you have to do some stuff.
You have to do some stuff. So we'll leave you with that. How about you go do some stuff and have a fantastic day?
You should have a fantastic day.